Now, let's look at, there will be some really frightening numbers here to watch. In Ahafu, Ahafu used to be MPP region.
Yes.
Now, NDC is dominant, 45% NDC and 23% MPP in Ahafu. These are one of the Akan blocks. In the Shanti region, that is where if you are an MPP this morning, I think the alarm bell should be ringing to you. MPP is 34% in the Shanti region, unprecedented in our polling history. NDC is 30%. NPP lead NDC by 4 points in the Shanti region. 23% of Ashanti region voters now say they are floating voters. Currently, if you look at where people who say they are floating voters are in the country, Ashanti region contributes the highest number of people or people who say they are now floating voters. It used to be Central region, no longer Central region. Now it's in the Ashanti region. That must be alarming. You look at the Bunu region, Akan region, NDC is 50%, MPP 22%. Bunu East, NDC 46%, MPP 23%. In the Central region, which used to be big floating voters, look at it now. NDC is 57%, MPP 19%. Only 10% today are floating voters in the Central region. Only 10%. That's a big shift. In the Eastern region, another big problem for MPP. 41% of people in their former stronghold or their stronghold say they are now NDC. This has been consistent in the last 2 or so polls in the Eastern region. Only 29% of them are saying they are now MPP. 16% are floating voters. Greater Accra, NDC is 53%, MPP 28%, 13% floating voters. Let's pick Northeast. Northeast, NDC is 36% today, MPP 21%. Northeast region. So if you look at the regions MPP won in the last election, they have now become minority except Ashanti region.
Hey, Northeast region.
Yes.
NDC 36%, MPP 21%.
Yeah.
But
and 21 say they are floating voters.
Wow. But that's where the MPP's flag bearer comes from.
Yes.
That's Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. And yet they've dropped in numbers.
In terms of party affiliation.
In terms of party affiliation.
It doesn't necessarily mean that you all vote for NDC.
That's true.
But it is the beginning of a problem because people tend to be partisan when they are voting.
Yes.
So if your number is dwindling, it's more likely that on the voting day, they'll vote partisan way.